hi Eleanor, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How have you been keeping, Jules?
Yeah, I'm really good. It's been rotten weather here. I can't tell you. It's been grey. My lawn is about 10 foot long. Yeah, miserable. Really miserable.
So, how's your fitness and well-being been going? Not been out there mowing the lawn, getting, burning those calories.
No, I haven't been mowing the lawn. No, this is a big problem. No, I think actually I've done okay. I've done some walking. I've definitely been out on my bike. Been out on my bike twice this week. I've
Wow.
got this slightly shorter circuit. It's about 4 miles, but it feels then that
Oh, nothing then. Yeah.
it just feels like I pedal fast all the way through it. So I think I'm working quite hard. I'm a bit out of puff when I've finished. So that's good. And I'm using that Strava app as well, so that it feels like, I can look at it and I can go, oh yes, I really did do that, and that's quite a good point for this, isn't it? Just having that somewhere that you're logging what you do to confirm you've done it. Don't you think that's a good idea?
Yeah, I used Runkeeper because when we started this, of course, we were like athletic runners, weren't we? We were Olympians, and so I had Runkeeper, and I sometimes forget to do it. So if I've been on a big walk, I'm like, oh, I forgot to turn my app on. It's almost as if I haven't done it,
Yeah, that's exactly it, isn't it? You feel like you're a fraud if you tell someone you walked 10 miles, you've got no proof, have you?
Yeah. We are being watched in whatever we do. Big Brother is alive and kicking.
Yeah, so how are you? What have you been doing? Have you been moving, Eleanor?
I have been moving, doing my usual workouts. I have to say I haven't gone back on the diet yet, and that is key if you want to lose weight on this particular one, because they say it's like 80% nutrition, 20% the exercise, and that's cool because I quite like doing the exercises anyway. But I have now got my own personal trainer. He has 4 legs.
Is he called Teddy?
He is, and I mentioned him in the last one, but he actually in the morning I take him for a quick walk. It's like 15 minutes, but it's like a hit session because on this walk he's found out where all the cats live, and so he's and I'm like, oh my god, by the time I get home my husband laughs because I'm just like dripping in sweat. What have you been doing? I'm not trying to hold on to this idiot. And then I'll have my breakfast, and of course I've got a dietitian with me because he has half my breakfast. Everyone's looking at me, so I'm just like, yeah. So I'm like, my God, I've got my own personal trainer and nutrition because he eats all my food, or at least half of it, and takes me for a very brisk morning walk.
Oh, I do love Teddy. I mean, and what I might try and do somehow is put a really nice picture of Teddy into this video so that people can actually see him, because he's so handsome, isn't he?
Well, I think so. I might be biased, but yeah, he is a very. We were lucky. We were very lucky because you choose rescue dogs. You don't know what they're going to turn out like, but we've been lucky with all our dogs. But he's special.
Yeah. I kind of get that feeling from just watching your Facebook posts and things around him. He's really lovely, isn't he? Right, so you've got your own personal trainer. That's good. Tick. You got your dietitian. Tick.
Yes, tick. Yes.
It is interesting what you've said about actually, if you just do exercise, it's not enough. You have really got to eat right as well as exercise, haven't you?
I think it's holistic, isn't it? So like sleep, sunshine, everything that they've been telling us forever is actually true. Amazingly enough, it's definitely a very holistic thing. Because if I sleep poorly, I feel bad for the rest of the day. And they say that actually sleep is very, really important, obviously because it's regenerative, but also it can help you if you want to lose weight. You need to have that sleep, you need to have water, you need to have all these things that have to be aligned, I guess. But
I mean, it's definitely a habit. You've got to form all these habits, I think, and then as you do them regularly, they become just part of your day as opposed to an effort to do them, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and what's really interesting is that we've been on this journey together and it keeps on changing, doesn't it? And because when I started doing the dancey workouts, because I I simply couldn't bear the more traditional, workouts like doing a press up or God knows what. And I've found that now actually I like those type of exercises over the dancey ones.
Oh, wow.
So it's like the dance exercise is almost like a gateway drug into something else. But yeah, it's interesting.
No, it is interesting. So for me, what's changed as well is that I've actually started a diet. Now, people have said to me, oh, you don't need to go on a diet. But actually, I was carrying a stone of weight more than I had carried, regularly. I was around 9.5 stone. I was always about that. I never had to worry about it. I was a regular sports person. And then, I have now had this stone of weight suddenly come on and things in places I never had before. And so I kind of decided I would go on a diet. Now, I chose Slimming World just because it was normal food. I didn't want to go faddy because that's not me. I just want to eat normal food. And I tell you what, this is probably my 4th week. And I've not weighed. I weigh tomorrow morning. That's when I weigh in. And so far I've lost 5 pounds.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah, so tomorrow morning I'm hoping I get my half stone sticker. This is kind of my little thing, and then I'm going to feel really, really sort of happy with myself. But the reason I've said all that is because I'm really enjoying my food. Because with Slimming World, you can eat certain foods as much as you like. And so it's really nice, clean food. So vegetables, and I am, I do eat meat, and me and Sam are cooking together. And it's just like, it's great. I'm actually really enjoying how I've changed my diet. And I'm now on half a sugar in my tea. From 1.5, I am in half a sugar.
It's really interesting what you say. A couple of things. One, some people might look at you and think, well, you don't need it. But it's not necessarily about that, is it? It's about how you feel. And also, just because some people look slim, it doesn't mean they're healthy, and some people look bigger but could be healthier, so we're all different body sizes and types, and I think it's about being comfortable and feeling good. I think that's really key. And going back to the Slimming World, I think a long time ago now, I lost a lot of weight when I did Weight Watchers, and that was because each week you had to go into this hall near where I worked and weigh yourself in front of people, and I thought, there's no way I'm going to be, the person who puts on weight. It was just too terrifying, shameful. So that was kind of the motivation for me. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, and we haven't been able to do that with the lockdown. So obviously there haven't been these meetings that are the face-to-face ones, but they have online meetings. I haven't been to one, but they do have online version, which is great, because if people do want to have that accountability, I think that's really helpful as well. Yes,
I think also that, like a bit like I was saying last week about gamifying things. I mean, I'm trying to learn a language on Duolingo, and the only reason I go into it each day is because I come off the leaderboard. So if I get a little message saying you're no longer second or first on the leaderboard, I'm like, I'm not going to be 15th. I've never been 15th for anything. Tell a lie, cross country running, I did come 15th once, but I am not coming last.
Yeah, we are obviously very competitive animals, aren't we, you and I?
Yeah.
I feel the same. So yes, I'm drinking more water again, and I'm making lemon water. So I bought a lemon.
I love lemon.
Yeah, I sliced it all up, and then I froze it. So they're frozen slices. And then I put one into my water, and then I just keep replenishing the water all day. So I've always got this lovely lemony water. And do you know what? It's such a difference to just plain old water. It's great.
Yeah, I really like lemon water. I need to do more of that this summer, because one summer that's kind of what I drank the whole time, like with loads of ice in it. But yeah, it's a really good idea. It's going to be really good for you as well.
Yeah, it is supposed to be good for you. So I guess they're my tips really from what I've been doing the last couple of weeks. Have you got any new tips you want to share with us?
I haven't got any tips. I would just say, you could get a dog. You could get a rescue dog.
Get a dog.
The dogs will be fine. So no, I'm still, I'm still progressing. Still, I haven't given up. I'm still doing all my things.
Yeah.
It's just not at the rate that I was, because of things that are going on in the world have kind of, your priorities shift a little bit.
Yeah, they do. But you're still moving.
Oh yeah, I'm still moving because without health, you haven't got anything really happy.
Yeah.
It's really important, especially now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So have you had your hair done?
I might have done. Yes, I did have my hair done. Yes.
Looks lovely.
Thank you. Yes, I had it cut short, so it's my new summer look.
Yeah, it's really, really nice. It suits you. As you can see, this is fairly disastrous. It's got really long.
It looks really good.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying they like me with longer hair. So I'm sort of trying to debate now what I do with my hair. That's kind of my next little decision to make. Do I stay grey, put some blonde highlights through it, or do I go back to my diet and get rid of all that grey?
I like it. It looks good. It's more natural. Obviously, my grey, it's totally natural.
It's fabulous, darling. It really is. But it's great. It's great to know that Teddy's keeping you fit, which is awesome, isn't it? And and that we're busy. We're still busy. Both you and I are still busy. We've been very fortunate, really, haven't we, that we've kept busy.
Yeah, very fortunate. I mean, I'm passing work to other people at the moment. I'm getting lots of people ask, which is nice, that I'm in demand, but I'm having to pass that work on because I simply can't do it. I've got capacity, so yeah.
Awesome. That's amazing.
Yeah, given the circumstances it is. So I'm very I know I'm very lucky and fortunate at the moment. So
yeah, and I feel the same. I have been busy, and I've been really, really feel grateful for that. I guess if people are watching and they haven't been busy, or maybe if they've been furloughed even, I think the messages from us are still the same. You've just got to kind of keep moving and just keep doing stuff if you can. And it's hard. I know it must be much harder, but just trying to get routines established is half the battle, I think, isn't it?
I think, in life, everything's temporary. This too shall pass and all that. So you just got to keep at it. Even, I think, and I do think it's very true, just when you think things are at the worst they could possibly be, something always comes along,
Yeah, it does.
Darkest before the dawn sort of thing. But, at the same time, you could be, having a high and you don't know what's around the corner. That's just life. That's the cycle of life.
Yeah, the cycle of life. That's a great way for us to finish this, I think. What do you reckon, Eleanor?
Yep, I do. And it's been really good catching up with you and hearing about, that you're keeping moving and we're still doing this, and hopefully we'll catch up again soon, and God knows what's going to happen next.
Yeah, I love it. I love these catch-ups, and we seem to get a lot of people saying that they love them too, so we'll just keep doing them.
Yeah.
I'll see you soon, my lovely.
Bye.
Bye.